Yo, what's up YouTube? I hope all of you are having a great day so far. In today's upload, we are going to be going over the MP-40. So the MP-40 is probably the best SMG in the game, and that is because this gun has pretty much no recoil and it has a very good TTK, and so you can use this gun like an AR if you want, and you can use that close range where it's built for. So in today's gameplay, we are just playing some Patrol Blitz, a pretty hectic match, lots of skill-based matchmaking. If you like how the gun is looking in the gameplay and you want to try it out for yourself, I'll be going over the class up after the gameplay. If you enjoyed this video at any point, or you just like the class setup, if you could hit that like button, really helps me on that YouTube algorithm. And if you are new to the channel and you want to be subscribed to the best Vanguard creator when the game comes out, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. But without further ado, let's get right into the gameplay. Can I not spawn into a fucking orgy? No, bunny hop on me. Fuck you.
Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky.
I didn't even hear that come down. You literally can't hear anything.
Hostile dogs in the zone.
Okay, game, why would I want to join where my team is literally getting ass? Why would I want to do that? Their balls are getting chewed up by dogs, and they put me in that game. I don't want to be in this game. Ah! What the fuck? What are you doing, dude? The challenges aren't in the game yet. You don't need to go for your mountain kills right now.
Ready for report. Take on me. Grenade. New intel, ready for report. Double kill.
Fuck, did a force, you guys picked the same fucking corner.
Double
Holy
kill.
shit.
New intel, take on me. Round is almost done. So are we. Take on me, pin. I'm closing with Able.
Okay, boys, last night I was not having a good time. The skill-based matchmaking was way too strong, way too many sweats, and so I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna get the gameplay in the morning. So here we are, new day, new me. Hopefully we can get this nasty gameplay. I really want to get a nuke. I just don't think it's possible with like skill-based matchmaking in the game. Like, it is possible, obviously, but it's so difficult because you need so much skill and so much luck. And like, the luck comes from just not having a super sweaty ass lobby. Okay, so I think they're spawning in over here. Patrol is like a really good mode if you're trying to spawn trap. I don't understand completely how it works. Like, I do and I don't. Okay, so they all have the patrol, and so I think they're gonna keep on spawning over there unless they spawn on the opposite side of the patrol. Dude, I hate the counter UAVs in here. Every single team always has a counter UAV. I think they need to somehow fix that. I don't know how they will, but they need to somehow fix the counter UAV because it's too frequent. Maybe it's because there's not that many streaks in the game, so a lot of people use it, but it's so annoying. Okay, we got the one run of Bloodthirsty. I'll take it. Okay, they're all spawning in here. I'm not gonna push that because they all know I'm there. Gotta be less predictable. What the fuck is... what is going on? Okay, maybe we play like super aggressive, see how many kills we can get. Maybe like a chain kill. Get the dogs, then we play slow.
All stuck back in the fucking corner.
There we go, boys. This MP-40 is so nasty. Definitely like my favorite SMG in the game. Although I do like the M19 though, because that thing kills so quick, but this thing is just so accurate. Okay, they might be honestly spawning back here. Yeah, I think they are. There we go. Dude, the movement, I don't know what's up with it, but something's like scuffed for me. I keep doing like dead slides. It's so annoying. Need like an air... Oh my god.
I'm so bad.
Need like an air patrol so we can take out these counters. We're actually pretty close to our dogs. There we go. We got Icky out. There we go. What the fuck? Do you see these spawns? That's what I'm saying. Okay, I think we got the dogs at least. But see what I'm saying? These spawns are crazy. Okay, we got the dogs. Let's go. Okay, so the dogs come out of my asshole, I guess. So I called those in it, and then there was like 9 dogs that popped out of nowhere. No, please. Why? The one nice lobby we get, it just lags out. Like, really? That's so annoying. Okay, new game. Hopefully... Stop! Let me break through it. Hopefully this game is a lot better. Actually, the other game was really good, but... Hopefully this game doesn't lag out. I need a gameplay. Look at this weirdo just sitting back here sniping. What are you doing in the back of the map, Toaster?
Hostiles took the patrol zone.
There's no way I just died by this sniper shotgun. Oh my god.
We're in the lead. Double kill.
There we go. Nice little quad. I'll take it. Oh shit, no. I'm so sorry that I have to kill your dog. I always feel so bad.
Behind the bus.
Is that Juggernaut? Oh my god, we are so...
Double kill. Control zone's up for grabs. Recon airborne. Eyes up. Double kill. You enter recon mission.
So I think I'm just gonna wrap it up here. Sorry for the really shitty gameplay. It's just this game is so sweaty right now that you literally can't do anything in it. Maybe once the beta becomes open where you don't need a code and you don't need a pre-order to play the game, then the lobbies might get a little bit easier. But right now, oh my god. With that said, that is gonna wrap it up for the gameplay, and I will see you guys in the class setup. So here's an overview of the class I was using in today's gameplay. We got the MP-40 and the STG. So for me, I just like to run overkill in this game because if I'm playing Blitz, there's just so many people on the field that I just need two weapons. So it's nice to have an STG for like long range, and then for the medium and close range engagements, we got the MP-40. If you guys want my STG class setup, make sure you leave a comment down below and I will make sure I do a video on it. For the perks, on perk 1, I'm running Ghost just so I'm a little bit more stealthy. The enemies won't see me on the radar if they have a UAV up, making it a lot easier to get nukes because the enemies will have a harder time predicting where I'm at. For perk 2, you want to make sure you do radar, and this is because if someone isn't using the subsonic ammo type and you use the perk radar, then they're gonna show up on the radar for you. Since most people don't know about that, most people aren't gonna run the subsonic ammo type. So if you use the radar perk, you're gonna be able to see the enemy's gunfire on the map, making it so it's a lot easier to get kills. Say you don't really use your radar, which you should always use your radar. Every good player uses the radar, but if you don't really use the radar, try using high alert. It's gonna pulse whenever an enemy looks at you, making it so you die less from like random guys in the corners. But in my opinion, perk 2 is the #1 perk. And lastly, for perk 3, I'm running overkill just so I have 2 primaries. If I'm not using overkill, usually I'm gonna run double time just so I can be a little bit more aggressive. Or if you're more of like a casual player and you don't really run around slide canceling, then I would just do tactician. I think that's how you say it. This is just gonna allow you to recharge your equipment, pretty much making it so you have unlimited equipment. For the lethal, I'm doing the frag grenade, and then for the tactical, I'm doing the stim. So to start things off, for the muzzle, you want to do the quicksilver silencer. The reason I like this one is because it adds sound suppression. So in Cold War, if you ran a suppressor, you would stay off the radar, but this game is a little bit different, very annoying, but in this game, you don't stay off the radar if you use a suppressor. So the only thing that this is gonna do is make you a little bit more stealthy, but if you go on flanks and you start shooting the enemies from behind, the silencer is very helpful because it's going to be harder for the enemies to hear where you're at. And on top of that, we get some recoil control, making it a lot easier to hit our shots on the enemy. We are losing some damage range, but it's really not that much. It's only 15%, and since this is an SMG, you're not going to really be using it at long range. For the underbarrel, I like to do the Carver foregrip just so I get some recoil control, making it easier for me to hit the shots on the enemy. And on top of that, we get some hipfire accuracy, making it so more of the bullets land on the enemy while we're hipfiring. We are going to be losing a little bit of our ADS speed, which honestly isn't too much. You don't really notice it, so you don't really need to compensate for it. But to compensate for it on the rear grip, we are doing the leather grip just to bring that back up. Say you feel like you don't really need that increase to your ADS speed, then I would try out the stipple grip tape. For the ammo to keep us off the radar while we're firing our weapon, you want to do the subsonic barrel. And on top of that, it's not going to put an enemy's skull above where you kill the enemy. If you didn't know, it's actually going to put a skull above the enemy's head after you kill them, showing all their teammates where someone just died. So if you're in that area, the enemies are going to know you're there, which is the reason I like to do the subsonic. It allows me to be way more stealthy. For the magazine, so I actually like to not run a magazine. As you guys can see, for the first one, you get really quickness, which is nice, but you are losing 8 rounds, and so I really don't think that's worth it. You're going to be trying to kill like 3 people and you're going to run out of ammo, and it's going to be really annoying. For the second option, it might seem good. You get recoil and accuracy, ADS speed, fire rate, movement speed, but I believe it's going to take an extra shot to kill, and so I really don't think it's worth it. But you are going to lose bullet velocity, and so you're going to have to lead your shots more than you already do. You can't wallbang as easy, and I believe it's going to take an extra shot to kill, and so in my opinion, this is not worth it. But if you personally do better with it, then I would use it. For the optic, you want to do the slate reflector. In my opinion, this is the best optic in the game. Kind of reminds me of the GI mini reflex. For the stock, you want to do the 33M folding stock. This is just going to increase the mobility. So the sprint to fire speed in this game is pretty bad, and so I think it's a must use this stock just so you can maximize that ADS speed, and on top of that, we get some movement speed allowing us to be very quick on the field. We are going to lose some recoil control, but this is an SMG and there pretty much is no recoil with this build, so in medium and close range, that's really not going to matter. For the proficiency, you want to use the brace. So the brace perk is pretty much going to make this gun a lot easier to control, making it so you can land more shots on the enemy. And lastly, for the kit, the kits in this game are a little bit weird, and like all these don't really matter right now, so I would just use whichever one you like, but in my opinion, the reach one is the best. And lastly, for the barrel, so I actually don't like to run a barrel, and that's because, so for the first barrel, it's going to make the gun a little bit more controllable, but when I was using it, I really didn't notice a difference. At long range I did, did, but I don't think it's worth it to be able to run this barrel to lose ADS speed. For the next barrel, you have the shrouded barrel. This one honestly isn't too bad, but if you're using the subsonic perk, you already get those pros right there, and so there's no point to use this unless you're not using the subsonic. But then again, you are losing tons of your damage range, 23.5%, which in my opinion, that's too much. And for the last barrel, you don't want to do it because the cons is that you're losing tons of recoil control and damage range. So in my opinion, I recommend to not run a barrel, but if you find yourself doing better with one of the barrels, then I would totally run the barrel. With all that said, that is going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you guys liked the gameplay. Hope all of you have a great rest of your day, and I will hopefully see you in my next video.